Hello and welcome to I've Seen Everything, where the name is ironic and the reactions are... Hi everyone, my name's Andrew and welcome to yet another movie reaction. We are finishing the Fantastic Beasts trilogy today. I can hardly believe that we've made it all the way through it already. I have enjoyed these movies quite a bit. I've certainly enjoyed the first one. The second one was somewhat of a different tone, but I enjoyed the direction we were going there as well. Some things definitely happened that I didn't expect, but the first one seemed more of kind of an introduction to this world, and the second one certainly seemed to get to know our villain better, but also seemed like kind of more of a spy story. A lot of things happening behind the scenes, a lot of people sneaking around trying to figure out the plot that was forming. And again, we have a lot of surprises. We have another main evil villain rising like a cult leader, like gathering people around him, bringing in converts, again pushing this kind of purity of the pure blood magical community versus people who are mixed with non-magical people or non-magical people themselves. This really kind of magical fascism type thing, magical Nazis. We see this happen in quite a few big franchises, and here you have kind of wizard Nazis. In Star Wars, you have space Nazis. But it does help if you have some kind of clearly evil entity to fight in a story like this. Although, especially in the last movie, we did start to see some of the allure of coming over to this side. Some of the ways in which Grindelwald kind of manipulates people and kind of plays off of their weaknesses, plays off of their insecurities, convinces them that he's the answer to their problems. Does any of this sound familiar? We've seen this happen over and over and over again in so many different scenarios, but done in an interesting way here, a unique way here. And oddly, as we enter this, the final of the three movies, and even though the previous movie was mainly focused on Grindelwald, we are welcoming a new Grindelwald. Because of things going on in the real world at the time of the filming of these movies, Johnny Depp was asked to step aside, and Mads Mikkelsen, from what I understand, has been asked to step in and play Grindelwald in this final installment. So I don't know what that'll do to the character, I don't know what that'll do to the movie, I don't know how people feel about this movie. We certainly saw kind of a different energy to Dumbledore after Richard Harris died and Michael Gambon took over. I wouldn't say it was a negative thing, I still enjoyed his version of Dumbledore, but it was definitely a different energy to the character, so it will be interesting to see what Mads Mikkelsen brings to Grindelwald in this case. And speaking of Dumbledore, I really did enjoy getting to see Jude Law play his younger version of Dumbledore in the previous movie. Obviously, it looks like we're going to be focusing on that a fair amount here, focusing on his character, focusing on his past with Grindelwald and how that plays into all of this. And will we see the fall of Grindelwald in this movie? One would hope, one would imagine. There's only one way to find out. Let's get to watching the movie. But before we do, I wanted to be sure to invite you to go ahead and check out the Patreon. The full-length reaction to this movie is available over on the Patreon right now. There's full-length reactions to other movies over there, exclusive television show reactions over there, all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll go check it out and consider becoming a patron. Any support that you offer over there or over here is always greatly appreciated. And speaking of over here, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. That is it, folks. That's all I have to say here on the front end. Let's return one last time to the Wizarding world and get to watching Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Here we go. And we see Dumbledore.
Would you like something else?
No, not just yet. I'm expecting someone.
Maybe developing a little more gray there, making him look a little bit more like the Dumbledore we are aware of from the Wizarding world. There was a book, a tiny book, on his spoon. Don't know what that means.
Would this be one of your regular haunts? I don't have any regular haunts.
I hope they mention the appearance change. Just like one line.
What you're doing is madness. It's what we said we'd do. I was young. I was committed to me.
So Dumbledore went along with this at one point, when he was a young man at least, said he wanted to get rid of Muggles or take over the world.
I was in love with you. But that's not why you went along. It was you who said we could reshape the world.
Yeah, but you say a lot of things when you're young, and some people outgrow things, especially horrible ideas like that.
Do you really intend to turn your back on your own kind for these animals?
Yeah, he's really making himself unlikable quickly.
With or without you, I'll burn down their world, Albus.
They're not really in a restaurant, are they? Hence all the lighting change. Yeah, it was a psychic meeting. I was going to say when he first walked in why they wouldn't fight each other, but then I also remembered the thing binding them prevents them from fighting each other. It even looks like it's twisting around his arm like it's restricting him.
She's ready.
Is this where we find out, like, I mean, we've seen a little bit of this, but Newt kind of bringing all of the beasts that he's collected to bear to fight back in this battle with Grindelwald. I believe something is giving birth. Or laying an egg. Looks almost like a deer, but it doesn't have any antlers. Well, the baby one wouldn't, but has scales, like protect it. Oh yeah, he and Tina have been together all this time, presumably. One of those, at least, I was going to say, is one of Grindelwald's followers. Oh, Credence, or Aurelius. They killed the mother. Can he save the baby? Didn't know the case could do that. That's handy. So they are trying to either kill the creatures or take them for themselves. Or maybe they're just trying to kill Newt, too. They're just after any wizard that can stop them. No, they wanted the baby. If they wanted to kill Newt, they had every opportunity. Is the mother not dead?
I'm so sorry.
She's dying, probably. That's so sad. Someone like Newt who cares so much about these creatures and has to witness something like that. Oh, they were twins.
Twins.
Yeah. Wow, that's really hard. At least she got to see it. That's sad. So, that's another question to answer. What are they doing trying to capture the creatures, trying to capture the beasts? And Pickett. That was the thing I couldn't remember the last two movies, was the name of his little stick friend there, Pickett. The beasts that he cares for have come to care for him so much that they take care of him. That's nice.
The others, they said it was special.
Oh, it's beyond special. Those eyes see everything.
He's still calling him Credence. I hope he's not going to kill it, or sacrifice it, or make it part of some ritual or something. Yeah, what's happened to Queenie over all this time, being with these people? Let's hope that she's become disillusioned. I spoke too soon. Had him bring it to him just so he could sacrifice it. Yeah, I would imagine Queenie has had to see a whole lot of horrible things. Why it hasn't driven her away by now, who knows? Or maybe she hasn't had the opportunity.
And whose blood is contained within?
Mine and Grindelwald's. Think about defying it. It knows, you see.
But what would happen to Grindelwald if he didn't adhere to it? Would it find him wherever he was and do those type of things to him too?
Get us pulling it apart with hate, bigotry, if we don't stop it.
Wow. A lot of parallels to things going on now, isn't it?
Does he send you to spy on me?
No, but he asks.
And do you tell him? You do. Who's reading, who's mine? No.
Oh, I forgot. That's why Grindelwald would send her. It's because she can read minds. I totally forgot about that.
You're at Dumbledore. It's an important family. You know this because he's told you.
This is an interesting exposition device. Tell somebody about themselves.
I want you to go now, Queenie.
I don't tell him. Not always. Not everything.
That's a horrible burden of knowledge to carry. Somebody reading people's minds whether they want to or not, in some cases. Carrying the weight of other people's pain and their innermost thoughts. Someone with some connection to him asking for forgiveness. I'm not sure who, but... Come on, Jacob. You and Queenie gotta get back together. There she is.
Look at your bakery. It's like a ghost town.
Or is it, is someone posing as Queenie?
Ew, I missed you.
Mercy, come here.
Yeah, I think it's someone posing as Queenie.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Or that he's just imagining it. Because he's struggling. He's going through trauma. There she is. Jessica Williams enters the chat.
You just aren't menacing. If you waved your arms around.
It's an interesting game to play, trying to get him to be more threatening.
Get out of here.
Tell you what, I'll give you the first shot. Go ahead. You sure?
Well, she's obviously there for him, because she's both caused this problem and then saved his ass. Well, kind of caused it.
Whoopsie, Frank. Sometimes I forget my own strength. I'll take it from here.
Oh, that's why she was helping him. Because they were friends of hers.
I said I want an out and I want out.
Come now, Mr. Kowalski.
I don't waste the money!
And already had a cupcake or whatever it is. Yeah, cookie.
Look, I'm the pan. I'm all dented, dime a dozen. I'm just a schmo. I'm sure as hell you could do a lot better than me. Goodbye.
No, you're obviously more important than that, Mr. Kowalski. You have these wizards keep coming back around you to get you to participate in what they're doing. There must be something special about you.
Seems to me you're just the kind of average Joe the world needs right now. You just don't know it yet.
The whole play for him of, coming to rescue somebody.
Call me Jacob.
Call me Lally.
I gotta lock up. Thanks.
Much better, Jacob.
She didn't handle the pan for him, but yeah. He always has this apprehensive look on his face whenever he's about to step back into this magical world again.
Leo or Santos?
Well, officially the ministry takes no position. Unofficially, my money's on Santos.
Who is it?
I mean, the modes of travel and their entry in this world, they never cease to amaze.
Me, pal.
Mr. Scamander. Fantastic Beasts is required reading for all my 5th years.
It's good to know that his book on Fantastic Beasts had such an impact in the magical community. Changed the way people think about them, as opposed to just hunting and killing them.
This is Bunty Broadacre, my indispensable assistant for the past 7 years.
864 days.
Okay, so maybe it has been that much time. And she's still infatuated with him.
This is my brother Theseus, and he works for the ministry.
This is my brother Theseus. He's going to become a sailor, has a ship, but he's always rebuilding it.
All right then. Oh, I imagine that you're all...
I want Jacob to just be carrying that pan all movie long, just cuz.
Grindelwald has the ability to see snatches of the future. How do you confuse a guy that can see the future?
I was going to say, it's an excellent question, Jacob. You have to have a bunch of multiple futures, I guess.
Many overlapping plans.
Thus confusion.
It's working on me right now.
It's working on all of us, Jacob. It's very effective.
Are you kidding me right now? Is this thing real?
I didn't know a non-magical person could wield a wand.
Theseus is...
Good catch. Lost hold of the wand, but good catch.
I was told it was for your eyes only. If Karma...
I have what I need.
So they're splitting up and all enacting their own plans, perhaps? Maybe that's how we're going to create confusion?
Is Tina come?
Tina's not available.
Tina's been made head of the American Horror Office. We know each other well. She's quite a remarkable woman.
She is.
Tina has really come up in the world since we met her in the first movie. She had been let go and was no longer an Auror. Now she's leading the Aurors. Only took 3 movies.
Who wouldn't like our chances?
Jacob doing giggle shots again. I've missed it. One of my favorite parts from the first movie.
Berlin. Wonderful.
It's also very odd for me to hear Jessica Williams with this voice that she's doing. It's so far from how she normally sounds. I mean, obviously she's really playing up the kind of, I don't know, there's like a very much a 20s, 30s thing to it.
No one can know everything. Not even you.
So he just has to trust her, that what she read has to do with her taking his case. That's a lot of trust.
Here it is.
You know, again, they never fail to come up with creative passageways and entrances and things. But this is something interesting. It kind of takes the Diagon Alley and turns it on its head, kind of. Protests at the German Ministry of Magic. They have these big expansive places in each country that are somehow closed off from the non-magical world. Oh, I forgot. They're having an election for who's gonna... I forgot what it said they were leading. Just the Ministry of Magic?
I have a message to deliver.
A message. You are joking.
And Newt is so smooth and, deals well with any social situation. I'm sure he'll have no problem with this.
I have a message from a friend. Do what is right, not what is easy.
Okay. I'm presuming that this movie is going to have all of us in the dark a little bit.
He said it was important that I reach you tonight, that you hear them tonight, the words.
I have to collect all the pieces and see how they fit together at some point when we start seeing the plans form.
Is he here? No, of course not. Why leave Hogwarts when the world outside is burning?
Do what is right, not what is easy. Presuming that has something to do with them choosing a new leader.
Within the next 48 hours, you, along with the rest of the wizarding world, will choose our next great leader. A choice that will shape our lives for generations to come.
Okay, so they're choosing an overall leader. So it's somebody that would have control over the entire wizarding world. Why is it that I think that Grindelwald is disguised as one of these candidates?
Any of those that look familiar to you?
Paris, the night that Lisa.
They were with Grindelwald.
Maybe he's not disguised as one of the candidates. Maybe they're there to upset the whole selection process.
Insufficient evidence to prosecute Gellert Grindelwald?
Oh, maybe he is Grindelwald.
Okay,
Okay, they didn't kill him.
Nude. They have the German ministry. We've got to go.
Yeah. I think Grindelwald is posing as the leader of the German ministry.
I was there. You started killing her!
Jacob, let's go.
Yeah, and apparently that hit a chord with Jacob. That was the night he lost Queenie.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Albus. It's Berlin.
So no law enforcement is looking for Grindelwald anymore. Do you know what it's like? So who's going around writing in breath on mirrors?
Evening, Aberforth.
Evening, Minerva.
I wondered if that was McGonagall.
Apologies for calling you a stupid sod.
Apology accepted.
We didn't really get to see her very much in the last movie. No, someone going around and writing messages in breath on mirrors, and it's only appearing to members of the Dumbledore family.
Don't ask.
I'm presuming maybe the sister, because it's appeared to Aberforth and he's not surprised, and it's been appearing to Aurelius.
There are thousands in the streets chanting your name. You're a free man.
I don't presume, I mean, it certainly makes things easier for him, I'm sure, but I don't presume Grindelwald has ever been terribly concerned about being a free man. Seems like he can evade justice pretty easily.
How can you have misplaced the head of the British Aura Office?
That's the guy. Excuse me!
Jacob has still proven himself to be pretty helpful so far in this mission, so.
Where's Theseus? He knows about Theseus.
So they either have them under order not to say anything, or they've enchanted them to comply or something, because they're clearly running this place and have Theseus down in there somewhere.
Nude.
You know, we never got to see Albus's glove work until this movie.
Theseus has been taken to the Erkstag.
All kinds of places to hide things in the magical world.
Attend tonight's candidates' dinner. There'll be an assassination attempt. Anything you can do to scotch that would be greatly appreciated.
Is he talking about his own assassination attempt? And so casually, please keep them from killing me?
Albus, I was just wondering...
Oh, yes. The case?
Yes.
Rest assured, it's in safe hands.
That doesn't necessarily make Newt feel a whole hell of a lot better. I don't know if he's been away from that case for any length of time ever with how he carries it around. You lost another thing. Something flew out of there.
My husband. He's a bit absent-minded. He's always forgetting things. Just the other day he forgot he was married to me.
I mean, I'm enjoying that Bunty's getting a bit more time, screen time here, and some funny bits too, but...
Exactly how many were you thinking?
Half a dozen? And I'll need them in 2 days' time.
She is coming in with a very odd and specific request, and you have to do it from memory. Like exactly create them, but from memory.
Who's our visitor?
I'm an admirer.
He has to convince them that he wants to join.
Dumbledore sent you. Am I right?
He feared you in possession of a creature. The use you may put it to. He sent me here to spy on you. What would you like me to tell him?
Either he's there to spy on Grindelwald, or he's already been working with him. I think that he's there to spy on Grindelwald, and he was counting on Queenie to back him.
Even though he believes in you, he holds you responsible for his sister's death.
Then I presume you won't mind if I relieve you of your sister's memory.
That is quite a sacrifice to make, to give up the memory of someone you love in the interest of a mission.
Now, we were just about to depart. Perhaps you'd like to join us.
I wonder if removing that memory does anything for his resolve for the plan.
After you.
I get the feeling that Queenie is lucky that there's nobody around that can read her mind, because if there was, I think that she would be in significantly more danger. Yeah, he's already following him. Credence has been through some significant changes since we first met him. Dumbledore is getting a look at who's following him.
Do you know what it's like to have no one?
You're the one sending messages in the mirror.
Oh, so maybe it's Aberforth and him sending messages back and forth to each other. I was going to say, is this real or is this happening in some kind of magical limbo outside of the real world? Because suddenly nobody else is there. Yeah, something else has to be going on. This isn't this is a dream or some kind of illusion or something.
Things are not quite what they appear, Credence.
My name is Aurelius.
We've lied to you.
Ah, that would make sense. Make him think he's a Dumbledore, make him think they abandoned him when he's not actually part of their family. Seems like he sent the Obscurus out of him. I can't imagine that would be that easy. Maybe he did. Maybe he was able to extract it from him.
We do share the same blood. You are a Dumbledore.
Okay, so he is a member of their family.
We didn't know, I promise.
That makes a little more sense. Is it possible he can turn him? I wonder. Get him to actually doubt Grindelwald. I mean, Grindelwald had him under his thumb for far longer.
He's perfectly harmless. He's just a pet, really.
Yeah, a pet that can pick locks, for sure. Hopefully this guy doesn't know that.
They stay here.
Yeah, but again, Pickett picks locks.
How will I know where to find him?
He's your brother?
Yes.
He will be the one who looks like your brother.
Seems like that's not much to go on. Seems that would take quite a while. Yeah, just look through every cell until you find the one that looks like your brother. I do find that it's less than a coincidence that this is happening in Germany, especially given the supposed time period we're dealing with here.
Think it's from the back?
No, the window rolled it down.
It seems counterintuitive, but perhaps that's exactly why he wants to do it. Oh, he's just a horrible person that wants to hear their screams. Oh, they were screaming his name. That's why he wanted to hear it. Feed his ego.
They aren't asking us to listen. They're demanding it.
You're not actually proposing that that man be allowed to stand?
Yes.
To put Grindelwald in charge. A cult leader that becomes a political leader. And the ultimate person in control of the entire wizarding world.
Deny them their voices, and those streets will run with blood.
And this guy is either profoundly stupid, or he's working for Grindelwald, or is enchanted. Because that's not somebody who's going to lose.
Theseus? Theseus?
So they basically just threw Theseus into a dark hole somewhere and threw away the key. Newt really needs Pickett to catch up to him. At least he doesn't appear to be scared of the creepy crawlies around there. Although they are getting more aggressive. Oh, wonderful. Things trying to harm you wherever you turn. And if you fall down there, the gravity isn't what you need to worry about. It's whatever just growled. Quite a trajectory. Infamous criminal to leading candidate for the leader of the wizarding world.
Queenie. Queenie.
Not allowed to even look at him. Every time they do a shot of Queenie, she just has this haunted look in her eyes. Like she cannot unsee the things she's seen since she's been with Grindelwald.
You suppose I'm fine voice?
That's how yours, Mr. Grindelwald.
Definitely a different vibe to Mads Mikkelsen's Grindelwald than Johnny Depp's. But a bit more terrifying, too.
Rescuing me, are you? That's the general idea. Technique called limbic mimicry.
He's got them dancing, basically.
Well, the current conditions are more volatile.
The ultimate outcome presumably being our survival.
Yeah, this seems to be a bit more of a dangerous situation. Also, I'm surprised he's still conscious if he's been hanging upside down that long. So how is he going to get his brother out of there, since there is a monster that apparently just kills prisoners? Ugh, that's pretty gruesome for a Wizarding World in-universe moment. Okay, now he signals them.
What the bloody hell was that for? We're going to need some help.
This has got to be one of the funniest prison escapes that I've ever seen in a movie.
Swivel, but delicately.
These creatures apparently have no choice but to mimic them, and so they just have to crab walk out of here slowly. Ooh, well, that's horrible. You just got someone else killed. Queenie is desperately trying not to look at Jacob, because she thinks if she does, she won't be able to handle it. She's already crying even though she's not looking at him. This has to end. This has to... I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but this cannot stand with Jacob and Queenie. He thinks, well, he's seen the future, that Jacob is going to be the one to attempt to assassinate him. Yeah, well, that wouldn't be hard to predict if you put him in a situation like that.
Let her go. Excuse me.
Where Queenie is obviously in a lot of pain, and he loves her.
Assassin!
That's a clever misdirection. As I recall them saying, I don't think his wand actually does anything. So this is all Lolly doing this. Oh, she actually tried to help him. We haven't lost Queenie yet. I get the feeling, based on what we're seeing, the one thing that's going to probably bring her back out of it again is if Jacob is in real danger, and it's up to her to save him. They barely escaped from that. But they managed to prevent the assassination of one of the other candidates, it looked like. I don't know if him waking up was part of the plan. Ooh, perfect. Yeah, he was going for the shiny stuff. No help at all, Teddy. I think his name was Teddy, wasn't it? Yeah, you might want to move, because you saw what happened to the other guys. Wow. Not even just getting stabbed with that thing. Shooting flaming acid all over the place. I mean, I understand having like a fearsome creature guarding this prison, but it seems like it's more destroying the prison than guarding it. That was a close one. Well, I was going to say that was a close one, but apparently it's not over yet. Why do I think the jailer is going to end up becoming a victim of this big scorpion creature?
Grab the tie!
Tie comes in handy. Oh, guess who's next? So the tie was was their port key, I'm presuming? Thing's still twitching even though it's cut off from its host. Still alive. And we're back at Hogwarts. Quidditch match going on and everything. Or maybe practice.
It's a long story.
Yeah, I don't think he actually managed to do that.
Very dangerous. It's very powerful. Look out for Christmas.
He should have just said that's a secret. It would have been more mysterious, you know.
You believe this place? They got pint-sized little witches and wizards running around.
How do they explain that? A muggle's not supposed to be able to wield a wand, I don't think. McGonagall? McGonagall is always just leaving, you know? You don't really get to see her much.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Professor Hicks managed to foil an assassination.
And if Dumbledore's just a professor still, or maybe he is the headmaster already, I don't know. I was going to say, who's the headmaster if he's not?
Albus, forgive me, but aren't we back where we started?
Actually, I would argue that things are a great deal worse.
Grindelwald's been allowed to stand in the election.
Muggle chose easy over right.
Grindelwald was able to get more support than the other candidates they had running. And he thought he would unify. Although he says that he thinks he's going to lose, which I don't believe he thinks that for a moment.
Good time. 3 points to Hufflepuff.
Oh, so Newt was a Hufflepuff and not a Gryffindor.
By the way, we'll be dining with my brother in the village. Should you need anything before then, Minerva is here.
Dumbledore has a brother?
How does everyone not know that? I mean, we do just call him Dumbledore. Kind of owns the name, as opposed to, they're all Dumbledores, actually. I guess Aberforth did say that he didn't, like in the Harry Potter movies, he doesn't really speak about him.
Rooms have been arranged for you. Aberforth here will prepare you a delicious dinner. His own recipe.
Why do I get the feeling that Aberforth didn't volunteer for that? He was kind of conscripted into it.
She can see into your soul.
She bows, but only in the presence of someone truly pure of heart. There's actually a time where the Chillin chose who'd lead us.
Well, we know why Grindelwald wanted to get a hold of one then. Although he killed his and sacrificed it. So what Albus said actually got to Aurelius. Or it's a plot of some kind, I don't know.
He's your son, Aberforth. He needs you.
Oh, he's not his brother. He's Aberforth's son. So it's father and son writing back and forth to each other.
The mirror downstairs, there's a message.
A very early form of texting in the wizarding world.
My brother fell in love as well with a girl from the Hollow. She was sent away. There were rumors about a child.
Credence.
He's a Dumbledore.
So Aberforth knew all this time and didn't tell Albus because things have been bad between them since presumably what happened to their sister. At least from what I've heard.
Credence can't be saved. I know you know that. But he may yet be able to save us.
That's not a great setup. You're going to use him to save you, but you can't find a way to bring him back over to the good side?
Aberforth drew his wand. I drew my wand.
Oh, and she got caught in the crossfire and that's how she died.
No one heard Ariana coming down the stairs. Can't say for certain it was my spell. Doesn't really matter.
They had a fight, and one of them killed her, and they don't know which one. What a horrible, horrible thing for all of them to have suffered.
Perhaps she was saved some pain.
Your honesty is a gift, even if at times a painful one.
That's a beautiful way to put that. His inability to lie could be a painful gift in certain moments. That one got me a little bit.
But even if we make mistakes, we can try to make things right. And that's what matters. Trying.
Yeah, that one word is incredibly important in life. One of the things I've found, no matter what, no matter how hard things are, try. You fail, things go badly, keep trying. So I presume, aside from not being able to save Credence, that what they said is that Credence is dying anyway.
The world will hear our voice, and it will be deafening. You didn't come here to betray Dumbledore. Your place is here. To believe in me is to believe in yourself.
You know, any good cult leader or fascist dictator would want you to believe that. How else would he get people to follow him? All of these people believe, yeah, you're going to hurt people, but you're going to hurt the right people. You're going to hurt the people we don't want, the people we don't like. Oh, his defiling of this creature continues. He's going to bathe in its blood. Or is he trying to resurrect it? Yeah, he's trying to create one that will select him, even though he's not pure of heart.
That night was another Chillin.
I don't think so.
They didn't see it. Well, we didn't see it until after they had left.
That's twice you failed me. You not understand the danger you put me in. Find it.
Will Credence / Aurelius get the idea that, finally, Grindelwald does not have his best interests at heart? Hey, they get to visit the Room of Requirement. That's handy. So he has to pick one up not knowing if it's his or not, maybe.
I assume the Chillin's in one of these cases.
Ooh, it's like a 3-card Mahani thing.
It's actually pretty accurate, considering what he's talking about.
If by tea time, the Chillin, not to mention all of us, are still alive, you should consider our efforts a success.
For the record, nobody ever died playing 3-card Mahani.
An important distinction.
Nicely put. I mean, we don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure no one ever died playing 3-card Monty. This is the thing. We know Dumbledore survives, but we don't know anybody else survives, and this is the last story. I'm presuming that means that was the actual one.
I'm looking forward to you educating me a little further on the finer points of 3-card Monty.
Oh, I imagine they can find other things to talk about if they're going to be traveling together.
Good luck, everybody.
Well, we got less than 45 minutes left.
Good luck.
And you too, Bunty girl.
See you, Bunty.
One for each. I mean, it's a decent strategy. He can see parts of the future, he could see things that involve the case, but he can't tell which one is the right case, for sure.
Each day brings talk of another conspiracy. There's only one way to leave absolutely no doubt that a worthy candidate exists amongst the three you have been presented.
So they're relying on this ancient way of choosing, but they want to use the one that Grindelwald has corrupted or enchanted, whatever it was he did to it.
As every schoolboy and girl knows, the Chillin is the purest of creatures in our wonderful magical world. Let the Chillin unite us.
Well, I don't know about being deceived, but I believe that Grindelwald has corrupted one. So apparently they're unaware if somebody's able to do that.
Where to next? Oh, this is where I leave you. I have to meet someone else, Mr. Kowalski.
I don't know if Jacob's prepared to deal with this on his own.
You have something most men go their entire lives without. A heart that is full. Only a truly brave man could open himself up so honestly and completely.
That is the second person that's told him that he's a good man and has a good heart and stands up for people in all of this. Kind of restating over and over Jacob's value here. Yeah, dangerous place to be. Surrounded by old Grindelwald's thugs. They might be outgunned slightly. Hey, he rang the bell. It's time to start the fight. I mean, it's impressive. They were definitely outgunned. As far as, how many people they had to fight. But apparently they were no match.
Cases, please.
I spoke too soon. They still managed to have someone get the drop on them. I think Jacob definitely has it.
Hey, fellas.
I think that's the double bluff. Jacob has the chillin'. Maybe not, if he just left it there.
Wait, open them, make sure it's in there. It is.
I mean, that is an excellent point. Then you won't know if you destroyed it or not. Now I just thought, did they hide something defensive in there? Something to help them if they were opened? How we're framing this, I'm presuming that's so. Boom. Nope, just Jacob's pastries. No. Quidditch, anyone? No? That certainly helped. I spoke too soon. They were enchanted to attack in case they were opened. Ooh, solid hit. I mean, who expects to be attacked by man-eating books like that? Alright, so we've taken 3 cases out of play. I can't remember if Dumbledore has one. Doesn't appear so. So either Bunty or Newt has it. And he's right. Credence doesn't look like he's doing well. Is it Queenie? Yeah, it's Queenie, finally.
Okay, come on. It's too late for me, alright? Some mistakes have just...
It's not too late for her. She's still a really good person. She can still get out of this.
I don't love you anymore.
That's not true.
Get out of here.
You're the worst liar in the world, Queen Goldstein. You hear that?
How ironic it is, even though she can read people's minds, that he's the one person who can see right through her.
That's a sign.
She wouldn't be so desperate for him to leave if she didn't love him.
You know what Dumbledore said to me? He said that I got a full heart. He's wrong. And I'm always gonna have room in there for you.
Please don't, please don't let Queenie die. If Queenie dies in this, or Jacob, I'm gonna be so upset. They are in trouble now, though. And Queenie is too. I think they're gonna make it. I choose to believe they're gonna make it. I will say, we have not seen Tina this entire time, other than in a photo on Newt's suitcase. I'm hoping she shows up here at the end somewhere.
There's a private entrance for members of the High Council. Follow me?
I'm sorry, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would she help him? What's going on?
Dumbledore sent me.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think she works for Grindelwald. That's very suspicious. Well, let's hope it's Bunty's case then. And let's hope that Yusuf hasn't been corrupted, that Grindelwald only thinks he has been. Boom. Yeah, don't think that you have Yusuf under your thumb. He's a little harder to control than that.
We'll get you.
At least I hope that what I just said is true. Let's hope this is not some kind of elaborate con to get them where he wants them for Grindelwald.
Each represents a distinct vision of how we will not shape only our world, but the non-magical world as well.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to come out, because they have the corrupted one and the true one. It's being magically cast all around the world. Where's Bunty? Maybe she already swapped them. That would be good. Yeah, that has to be one of the fake ones.
The Chillin has seen.
This wouldn't make him a leader. This would make him almost a god, worshipped by the entire magical world.
Gellert Grindelwald is the new leader of the magical world.
Went from infamous criminal to leader of the entire wizarding world.
Our war with the Muggles begins today!
Come on. Can't let Jacob die. Also, I thought he'd be a little more subtle. Oh, good. She helped. I thought he would wait and let people get used to him a little bit and then slowly work his way into that, but I suppose that's not his style. And we need to reveal that he cheated anyway.
That creature is dead.
Oh, he just reanimated it.
He did it to trick you, but he doesn't want to lead you. He just wants you to follow.
Words.
Well, some pretty good words. Words that mean some very specific, important things.
There were 2 Chillins born that night, a twin.
You have no proof. Where is it now?
Enter Bunty. Bunty to the rescue. And she deserves it, let's be honest. Bunty dressed as a nun. Nicely done.
No one can know everything, Newt. Remember?
And if there was anyone in the world that Newt could trust, it would be her. Well, he has a few people he could trust, let's be honest. I mean, we did already get kind of a clear vision of who Grindelwald would have been as a leader anyway. He immediately... There's Tina. He immediately launched into war with the Muggles. I mean, he kind of played his hand right away.
You can see it with your own eyes. This is the true...
It's about to dissolve in his hands. Or just return to death again.
This can't be allowed to stand. The vote must be taken again.
I mean, when you clearly cheated, there's only one way to go. Grindelwald's going to try to kill it before it can choose. This Chillin's not even going to choose from the candidate. It's going to choose from the crowd.
No, please.
It's going to choose Dumbledore. Uh-oh. That is unexpected.
I'm honored. But just as 2 of you were born that night, there's another here, equally worthy.
Okay, so even though he's worthy, they're going to try to choose a different... That would have... It'd be difficult for him to run Hogwarts and the entire wizarding world, you know?
Thank you.
But at least, you know, Albus knows that, so that's important. She did help. Grindelwald can't handle that his whole plan, his whole world is collapsing. Don't let it happen. Yeah, this is what Albus meant. Oh, it broke. All of their powers together allowed it to break. Apparently there was a way to break it. And now we also know that Albus is someone who's completely pure of heart, so perhaps puts him at a bit of an advantage in this fight, hopefully. Do we see the death of Grindelwald? I would assume something happens where he dies, because otherwise you would think we'd see him again at some point. I think by the time we get to Harry and Voldemort, Grindelwald's long gone.
Who will love you now, Dumbledore? You're all alone.
Someone who preys on the need of someone who's all alone. But that person's not alone anymore. He has plenty of people now who love him. He's going to reinstitute the charges against him and round up all of his cohorts.
I was never your enemy.
Are we not going to see it? Does Grindelwald just kind of disappear into the ether and we don't know if he's alive or dead?
Did you ever think of me? Always. Come home.
Quite an ending for Credence, or Aurelius, let's call him. It's horrible that there's nothing they can do to stop it. He's had a very, very hard life.
Here she is.
Oh, they get to take her back.
Well done, Bunty.
Bunty came through for him. Would have been horrible otherwise. Would have destroyed his case and all his creatures otherwise.
Sometimes it takes losing something to realize quite how much it means.
Sometimes you just know.
I mean, to be fair, Bunty's been the one here with him all this time, and she's been the one that helps him care for all of his beasts.
I owe you an apology. It was never my intent for you to suffer the Cruciatus curse.
Well, you know, we got Queen back, so we're square.
You could tell when he said Cruciatus curse, he had no idea what he was talking about. He's like, hey, don't worry about it. You know, whatever you just said. I'm all right.
Can I keep this for like old time's sake?
I can't think of anyone more deserving.
Yeah, to have a wand that doesn't work. You're the only Muggle who'll have a wand, even though it didn't actually do anything.
But how? I thought you couldn't move against one another.
We didn't. He sought to kill, I sought to protect. Our spells met. Let's call it fate.
So he's out there still somewhere, presumably. So maybe that's what it was. I had said before I didn't know if there were supposed to be more stories. Maybe there were supposed to be more, and he was supposed to hunt down Grindelwald. I wonder if that ending exists anywhere. Do they write it somewhere?
Albert, no more than 8 minutes on the Kolachkis. He's a sweet kid. He doesn't know the difference between pasta cheeky and Gołąbki.
Now, sweetheart.
Jacob started as a guy trying to get a loan for a bakery. Now he has people working for him. He and Queenie are back together. Things are working out, thankfully.
Albert?
I was worried for Queenie for a little bit there.
Maybe we're nervous about something else, huh?
Can't imagine what you're talking about.
And you're seeing her sister for the first time in this whole movie. That could possibly be what you're nervous about.
So the day they first met Jacob,
Oh, because he's his best man. He has to give a speech.
the maid of honor, I presume.
The best man, I gather.
Are they no longer together? I mean, it's just that she's so busy. She doesn't have a lot of time for him.
Hi. Oh, you look wonderful that evening.
Well, thank you, Jude.
Maybe Lally and Theseus, perhaps. He could show her his ship. I need to quit making Ship of Theseus jokes.
What about me? How do I look? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Don't challenge Newt. He could still find a way to be nervous about it.
It's a historic day.
Yeah, I forgot about that. A magical person and a Muggle getting married.
Perhaps that's what happens when the world gets things right.
Presuming their new leader is to thank for that.
Jacob seems to think he's lost the ring.
No, it's all good.
Please tell me Teddy doesn't have it.
Thank you, Newt.
What for?
Pick your poison. I really couldn't have done it without you.
Well, it's good to know that Dumbledore's as pure of heart as we always thought he was.
Oh, and I'd do it again, by the way. Should you ask?
They have a nice relationship. I wish I could have seen more of that. Bunty, I assume. That was the thing. I would say that Newt should be with Bunty if it wasn't for Tina. Oh, they're actually getting married in the bakery. I didn't know that. Seems appropriate somehow. Well, what a calm, beautiful ending to a very unique trilogy. Let us go to the wrap-up. Well, now as we sit here at the end, what do we think? I really enjoyed the whole thing, you know? As of recording this, already seen some comments from the first one that's gone up. And there are some people who love these. I mean, obviously they say that, no, it's not like the Harry Potter movies. And no, it's not. I guess it just depends on how things hit you, what connects with you. I'm not going to say that I like these more than the Harry Potter movies, because I don't think that that's true. I think that they're different. But there is something that is present in these that appeals to me that was not as present in the Harry Potter movies. And the only thing I can think of that it would be is that in the Harry Potter movies, you're dealing with something that, again, it's more this coming of age of these specific characters. I mean, not completely, not everything is centered around them, but there is so much of the story that is centered around specifically Harry, but also Harry, Ron, and Hermione. From the time that they're young kids to the time that they're entering or have entered their young adulthood. This was something, again, completely outside of that. Again, it makes me think of the Star Wars stuff they've done as of late with the kind of television universe and, you know, Mandalorian and Andor and all these other kind of things. Exploring different parts of the universe. Some of them are connected to the parts that you're familiar with, some are not. This is essentially not connected to the universe that we know, with very specific exceptions. The biggest one being Albus Dumbledore. Outside of that, you don't really have a lot of strong character connections. We see McGonagall in there every so often, but she doesn't really play a significant role. And everyone else, you have these kind of little connections here and there, but it's kind of its own unique story within the universe, its own unique cast of characters, and almost a completely disconnected story for the most part. And a story of a very different type. We're not following children as they're coming of age in the wizarding world. We are following adults who have all of their own motivations and all of their own parts that they play in this story as it unfolds, centered around another villain trying to take over and destroy the world, even though that's not how they see it. Again, another kind of magical wizarding fascist coming to power, wanting to start an all-out war against non-magical people, wanting to prevent what he considers the pollution of the bloodline of magical people. So you would imagine in places where magical and non-magical people have been able to marry and have been able to have children and all of this, he would probably gone and destroyed all of those children. It's amazing how quickly he showed his hand. I guess that's because they had it where they knew it was immediately going to be revealed that they had cheated, basically. But to have your first act, supposedly as the new leader of the wizarding world, to be war with the Muggles and try to kill one right there. And there were people cheering for him. I mean, that's the problem. These ideas, whether it's Grindelwald or Voldemort or whoever it is, they have their supporters. I mean, we saw by the end of the Harry Potter movies, Voldemort, it was basically the rise of magical Nazis. They had basically taken over. They were printing propaganda about Muggles and mudbloods. They'd infiltrated almost every corner of the magical world, or they were trying to, and they were infiltrating the non-magical world. It really would have been interesting to see, and maybe this is a place they intended to go, if there was ever a direct connection between Grindelwald and Voldemort, considering they had such a similar vision, considering they devoted themselves to the same horrible purpose. It seems too close for there not to be some connection there, where maybe Voldemort was a disciple of Grindelwald's at some point or something. Because that's the problem. We left it in a place where I believe, if I understood correctly, Grindelwald is still out there, and at least in these movies we don't see his end. I don't know if they put that out there somewhere else to kind of wrap up that story. Again, you get the feeling that maybe they intended to do other movies, so maybe they would have wrapped that up in another story. If they knew this was going to be their last movie, you would have thought maybe they would have shot a different ending where he died or something. Maybe they didn't know this was the last movie. I mean, it wrapped up well in every other respect. Everybody else is, safe and happy. Jacob and Queenie are getting married, as I had hoped. They made it through and they're okay. Queenie got back out of the dark side of all of this, which was surprising that she ended up over there to begin with, but Queenie ended up being a deeper character than I gave her credit for. And it makes sense. We didn't spend as much time with her as I would have liked if we were going to go that way with her. But I mean, in these movies, there's a lot to pay attention to. There's a lot of places you have to divert your focus to actually follow the overarching story that's happening. You don't have a lot of time for subplots. I mean, Tina has been crucial to this franchise for the first two movies, and we didn't see her hardly at all during this. We saw a picture of her in Newt's suitcase. We saw her watching during the whole selection of the leader thing, and we saw her at the end. I mean, she had about as much screen time in this movie as Johnny Depp's Grindelwald did in the first movie. Maybe a tiny bit more, but that's it. That is the last entry into the wizarding world, or at least the last film entry as it currently stands, and presumably likely the last entry that there will be. One more time real quick, I want to make sure to invite you to check out the Patreon. The full-length reaction to this movie is available over on the Patreon right now. There's also other full-length movie reactions over there, exclusive television show reactions, all kinds of other stuff. I hope you'll go check it out and consider becoming a patron. Any support that you offer over there or over here is always greatly appreciated. And speaking of over here, if you'd be so kind as to go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, click the bell so you can see when I'm putting out new videos. And also a special thank you to my Seen Everything patrons, Aunt Bess and Stevie. Thank you so much for your support. I am glad that I got to watch it. I have enjoyed these three movies. Again, definitely a very different flavor of this universe, but one that I certainly appreciated and one that I was glad to experience. And I am very grateful to have had you here to experience it with me. Thank you so much for watching all three of these with me. Be sure to go back and watch the Harry Potter ones if you haven't watched those. I'd love to enjoy those with you too. And I will see you on the next video. Take care.